With Michael Keaton returning to play Batman, Tobey Maguire rumored to be coming back as Spider-Man, we're seeing a lot of actors returning to roles that we know and love. If the right story was written, is there anything that could ever get you back to Bond again?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Mr. Brosnan, the first time you and I ever met actually was for the first Mamma Mia film. And you and I have spoken many times since, but I do love that we get to talk with you again for a movie that you do get to sing in, if only for a moment. So I am curious, just you personally, what kind of casual singer are you? Are you the kind of guy that sings in a car? Do you sing in the shower? Would you come to karaoke with me? I'm just sort of curious as to, is Pierce Brosnan a singer in real life?
He's not he's not a singer in real life. He's not a singer, but I do have a voice and I do have a passion for singing. And it really is such a very vulnerable thing to do, to show yourself. It's hard enough to act and to pretend to be someone else and then do it in front of, 60, 80, 200 people and repeat it. But singing is joyful. I do enjoy the singing. And of course, the Mamma Mia was the greatest karaoke of all time. They didn't employ me for my singing. I got the joke. Sam is, Mr. Handsome, whatever he is. And you just, you hope that you're surrounded by generous, good people. And I was in Mamma Mia, and I certainly was in the company of Kay Cannon, who wrote and directed Cinderella. And, I said to Kay, I said, going into the film, I said, well, when we were shooting, I said, we should have a song, The King. I should sing something, really. It's a musical. And Kay was very inventive and came up with this silly kind of song where I have to appease my wife, having been so rude and just downright unpleasant and just neglectful of our love.
I do love that it's prefaced with Minnie Driver saying, "Oh no, he's singing," which is such a great bit. I audibly laughed out loud. Cinderella is a role that's obviously been played by so many different actresses. So they have all had the challenge of trying to find different ways to do it. And I feel like that's something that you can relate to, having done it with James Bond. And I was sort of curious in that part, what is the hardest part about taking on a role that other people have played, and what's the secret to making it your own? Because Camila had to do it here, and obviously you had to do it in your career.
I think facing the fear of it all, embracing the fear of it all, embracing your doubts and your insecurities, and then just putting them all aside and just giving yourself a pat on the back and knowing that you have the heart, the talent, and the courage and the determination to be the best James Bond, to be the best Cinderella, to be the best Othello, to be the best whatever that character is, known or unknown. But it does take a strength, and it takes a support, and it takes a nurturing. And Camilla really had it with Kay. It was a joy to see Kay take care of her and nurture her, and she's so strong anyway. Camila, has such a powerhouse of a voice and a personality, and she's already stood in the limelight of it all and succeeded. So yes, I think when you have a good script and you have a score that you can follow and believe in, and the script had a sincerity, it had a sentiment, it had character, it had nuance.
It's honestly, I found myself laughing out loud multiple times. They're giving me the rap. I just wanted to ask really quickly, with Michael Keaton returning to play Batman, Tobey Maguire rumored to be coming back as Spider-Man, we're seeing a lot of actors returning to roles that we know and love. If the right story was written, is there anything that could ever get you back to Bond again?
Oh, I think that day is gone past. I think my time was my time, and I'm so proud of those years and those 4 movies. Onwards, always onwards.
Always onward, sir. Well, thank you for being such a massive part of my life, massive part of my childhood, Mr. Brosnan. It is always such an honor. You are a class act, sir. And I know you have a busy day. I appreciate you fitting me into your schedule.
Cheers. Best to everyone in Chicago. Stay well. Be
Thank
well,
you, sir.
Jake. See you, mate.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.